Hello everyone and welcome back for another Templar PvP commentary. I have been power leveling my Necromancer, so I'm getting it ready for PvP, and in between the long hours of power leveling, I've been doing a little bit of Templar PvP, and man, I am loving the Elsweyr patch for Stamina Templar. It just feels so strong, this patch, and I honestly think that Stamina Templar is going to be one of the top tier stamina classes for the Elsweyr patch, and I also think that Magicka Templar is going to be top tier as well, but we're talking about Stamplar here, man, and just in this clip, we get a really nice snappy kill there with the Greatsword ultimate as more yellow converge on the resource here. Go for the stun on this guy, hit him with the Greatsword ult as well, get him with the Executioner, bring down a second yellow, but there is a lot of pressure coming in from the rest of the yellow group here, so we just go inside to try to bait a few of them. The Nightblade coming out of stealth, the Warden going with their AoEs as well, the Lightning Staff stun, so we try to open up on the Warden here, but conscientious of that enemy Nightblade. The enemy players unfortunately getting the reses there. There's not much we can do to keep the bodies down. I go for a drop there. I try to put some damage into that guy with the Executioner combo on the roll dodge, but not enough to really pepper them down, and we're just going to kite back up to the top. This guy's in his permafrost. We take the stun from the Nightblade, just trying to open up on the player in permafrost there, but this Nightblade, man, is going to be throwing draining shots the entire fight. We get stunned yet again, this time from the Warden. We're just trying to rotate the combos on these guys, but they're doing a good job defending themselves, and the Nightblade's doing a great job just being annoying and keeping the stuns on me. Great roll on the Nightblade's gap closer there. I drop down behind these guys because I want to take advantage of their fall damage as they both jump off the edge, but right away, man, I'm just getting drilled by snipes. So many enemy players on the flag, and we're forced back into the tower, just retreating with our mist form. Very low resource, just kind of barely making it inside, but we get the potion up, and now we re-engage with the Nightblade, get a good roll dodge there, go for the Greatsword ultimate. Great damage on the Nightblade there. Unfortunately, I end up targeting the wrong player with the execute there, so we don't manage to finish off the Nightblade there, and we're forced yet again to kite out as the yellow are pouring into this tower here, and I'm just going to work my way around the back of the tower, just reset my buffs, and be patient here. Go into my mist form as the Nightblade opens out of stealth because I'm lower on stamina, so I want to protect my stamina bar. We find the stamina sorcerer here. He hits us with the trap. I just keep dotting him up and respond right away with my combo as we come out of that really snappy Executioner combo on the roll dodge there, bringing that Stamswork down, and we're just going to kite back around the top and drop back down, keeping an eye on the body. We want to prevent the res here. This guy's going for the res. We quickly bash him into the ultimate. Oh my god, man, that was so fast. He died instantly. If you look at the damage on that combo, that's like 30k damage. We hit him so hard. I mean, it's rare when we hit over a 20k onslaught, but when we do, man, it's so brutal. And there you see again, just a really nice dot up on that guy. We rotate around him with the movement, bring him down with the Executioner, and I end up dropping off the edge, not really on purpose, but we're just going to run back up top here. He does manage to get the res off, though, but just right back into the Greatsword ult, and we'll cap that guy off, too. And now we're left with what looks like just the enemy Nightblade to deal with in the tower here, and he just comes out of stealth with those draining shot stuns. We're going to have to just be careful, continue to try to work this Nightblade. I go for the NPC right away. The Nightblade, he pops out of stealth for a moment, so I hold block, go for my roll dodge, and he gets me with the stun right in between the swap there. And I wait for the Nightblade to re-engage, but he does not end up re-engaging, so I just start picking off the NPCs with my ranged attacks there, just trying to bait these guys back into the fight. And here we see the Nightblade re-engages as we're fighting some of the NPCs at the bottom there. I try to dot him up with the poison injection and the power of the light. He does a good job dodging half of my dot combo there, hits me with the draining shot out of stealth, and we just respond with a purge into our heal. Just gonna have to be patient with this Nightblade. We're just gonna have to hit him with a nice clean combo to take him down. He's doing a really high stealth uptime and really rolly. We take a nasty amount of damage from the combos there. I run back through the doorway. I meant to hit mist form there. I don't notice that I missed the mist form. So had we been hit by a hard combo, that would have been really deadly. But we're just going to come back around the corner, reset our buffs, and wait for this Nightblade to come out of stealth yet again. And the enemy Warden throwing down a lot of lightning staff stuns, and we're just going to do our best to dodge them. A lot of block holding here to make sure we can land that combo without getting stunned. Huge greatsword ultimate to cap off the Warden, and now we've got the Nightblade left to fight. Get a huge stun on him there, right into the greatsword ult. Really great cancel on the Executioner. We finally bring down that Nightblade, and we manage to eventually flip the resource back for the Pact. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's been some time since you've seen some beautiful Gankplar gameplay. Well, I was running around in stealth on Ghost just to troll. We hit this guy with the full combo out of stealth. We get him with the interrupt bash because he is on siege. He responds with his healing ultimate right away though, so I'm forced out of this fight, and he re-engages. The big gank fail, unfortunately, and he's just going to open up with his dots as well, and none of the other yellow players here are engaging with me, so we pretty much just get to have the 1v1 against the Nightblade, get a good stun with the Javelin there, crit rush right back on top of him, the Executioner, the increased speed on that crit rush, so awesome, man. We can just move around so quickly, get a great stun on this guy here, right away crit rush into him and go for the Executioner. He's low HP, doesn't have the shields up, and now we've got the last two yellow that we're on siege to deal with here. One a lower level player and the other one a tankier Dragon Knight, I believe. So we're just going to focus down the lower level player right away, just dot him up, go for the Javelin stun. We take a stun from the enemy player there, but we're just going to finish off the other player with our ultimate and then turn right back on top of this Warden here. And the Warden just kind of cycling his defenses here, and now he's getting pretty shy. We're going to chase him down, and a blue Nightblade coming out of stealth with the gank. The poor yellow player goes down, and we're going right back into stealth. Back to gank Templar mode. No, it's not. The enemy Valkyrie pulling us out of stealth. So a bit of a struggle with the Stamina Templar to re-enter stealth here. But what we're going to do is purge as we roll and the eye is closing. And that makes it easier to re-enter stealth. Eventually, we manage to get back into stealth using the purge. Now, after waiting for my stamina to return, I want to go back and keep ganking these guys. Unfortunately, I get popped by the enemy Nightblade right away. And yeah, they're waiting for me this time. Take a huge Dawnbreaker from behind there. We go for the precog, and we're just going to go for a kite back through this group here, just trying to get a split. There's a lot of yellow open field, and I don't want to try to take that fight in that position. And we get back to the bridge, which is really awesome, and the Warden from earlier is just chasing us on the bridge here. He is unfortunately a little shy, though, because we did beat him earlier, and he's just going to kite back down below the side there. I'm trying to get back into stealth here. Unfortunately, I can't re-enter stealth, and he just keeps ring around the Rosying. I get hit by the Wrecking Blow. Okay, enough messing around. We've got more yellow players on top of us. Gonna kite my way back into the top of the bridge here and take the fight where we have a little bit more corridor to work with. Go for a fake on the stairs there and missed across the other side. Really great movement just to keep people turning around. The more about face you can get your opponent to do, the harder it is for them to just target you. And now we're going to try to take a fight with this DK at the top of the tower. A huge greatsword ultimate there, but he gets a massive heal from the friendly Pet Sorg, and we're just going to kite back down to the bottom. We have to give up on that burst there, and just missed back through these guys, keeping them turning around, keeping them moving. We want to make sure that it's not easy for them to keep a lockdown on where we are, and we're going to try to engage with this Templar that we find here, but he's going to be fairly tanky. Crit rush into him, go for the next crit rush. That spammable crit rush now. Ghost finally having a spammable, but the Templar is very bulky, and we're just going to have to keep moving around inside the tower here in order to prevent ourselves from dying and trying to look for an opening on these players here. Now, as I drop down, I notice that a blue player has also run into the top of the tower, and this yellow player decides to focus fire on me, so we're just going to dot him up with the power of the light, the poison injection, and the blue player comes down. A lot of yellow go by. We get a great stun off on this girl into the greatsword ultimate, the Executioner, a huge combo to bring her down. She was very low HP, and then we're going to re-engage with this stamina Dragon Knight that's been fighting us down here. Just continue to keep him dotted up and crit rush into him. He's doing a lot of block holding, so we just need to wait until we can hit him with that nice big combo. He goes for the leap on the staircase. I think he wanted to try to knock us off the edge, but we were positioned along the side there, so he wouldn't get the knockdown, and he fakes going for the res and then goes into the stun on us. Really great play. Here we actually catch him, though, in the res there. We hit him with the Executioners, go for the greatsword ultimate to cap him off there. A nice kill off on that DK, and now we are left with this enemy Templar, and a lot of scoria coming down after the meteor heavier there. And the game plan here is just keep rotating our debuffs on this guy, keep rotating our dots, and just try to wear this Templar down. The more we can get him to purge, the more magicka he's spending defending himself. Instead of attacking, we get a great stun there into the Greatsword ult, go for the Executioners, but he responds really well with his block into the Breath of Life, and we're just going to mist back around the corner here and try to go for a re-engage on these guys, but they're just kind of sticking around the bottom. We've been rotating around a lot here. The movement is quite a bit to deal with, and I really like that this patch. I really feel like the movement builds have really benefited, especially from the gap closer change too, and just the changes to the immobilization immunity once you remove it. There's a lot of benefit playing movement where it just kind of wasn't as good before, and a couple of the players decide to follow me up here. We're going to re-engage with this Dragon Knight here. The Nightblade coming at us from behind. We're just going to reset our buffs, go for the partial charge stun into the Greatsword ultimate. A huge combo on that Nightblade, bringing him down right away, and now we're going to engage with this other player here. We hit him with the Greatsword ult, bring that guy down as well, and now we've got just the magicka Templar left, and we're just going to purge off the dots and continue to fight these guys at the bottom of this staircase here. A lot of AoE coming down as well, the AoE frost field there, but not a huge deal because we are so mobile. We can use the mist to continue to kite out the frost. And this is where I'm going to let the rest of the clip play out for you guys. We've got, well, a little bit of a comical ending to it. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. If you guys are interested in the top 5 PvP battle series, you can always send in your clips to KristoferESO@hotmail.com. We also feature builds on the channel, so if you guys want to send a build in, feel free to send that in too. And we also do the top 5 live on Twitch, so if you guys want to be part of the process, picking the clips for the week and voting on their position in the top 5, you guys can always come check out the live stream. A link to my Twitch, of course, is in the description below. We are sponsored by What the Fast, a VPN for gamers, giving you better ping to your favorite games. They're free to try for the first 14 days, so if you guys want to give them a shot, no credit card to sign up. And yeah, we take that fall damage kill. Oh my lord. If you guys really love the show, you can always become a patron on Patreon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.